dépò ọ̀la. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, ẹ tiraka kẹjọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa. Ẹni tí ó kàwé ẹrú ẹgbẹ́ ni ó máa ṣe. Ẹni tí ó kàwé ẹrú ẹgbẹ́ ni ó máa ṣe. Iṣẹ́ burúkú ni wọ́n máa ṣe, tó bá jalè wọ́n tún lọ fọ́lé. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, ẹ tiraka kẹjọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa. Iṣẹ́ burúkú ni wọ́n máa ṣe, tó bá jalè wọ́n tún lọ fọ́lé. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, ẹ tiraka kẹjọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa. Ṣóyínká Màkàwé ló ṣe di ẹni gíga láyé. Fáṣọlá náà kàwé ló ṣe di gómìnà wa. Ìwé ló gbé ní dépò gíga, ẹ̀kọ́ ló gbé ní dépò ọ̀la. Èṣù tó ṣe yí ẹ̀yin òbí wa, ẹ tiraka kẹjọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa. Ìwé ló gbé ní dépò gíga, ẹ̀kọ́ ló gbé ní dépò ọ̀la. Èṣù tó ṣe yí ẹ̀yin òbí wa, ẹ tiraka kẹjọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa. Ẹ̀kọ́ dára púpọ̀, ẹ̀kọ́ ló láyé táwa iṣẹ́. Ẹ̀kọ́ dára púpọ̀, ẹ̀kọ́ ló láyé táwa iṣẹ́. Ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dépò gíga, ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dépò ọ̀la. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, ẹ tiraka kẹjọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa. Ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dépò gíga, ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dépò ọ̀la. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, ẹ tiraka kẹjọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, ẹ tiraka kẹjọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, ẹ tiraka kẹjọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, ẹ tiraka kẹjọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa.
Education is the key, I want the whole bunch. School is fun, learning improves you. We specialize infrastructures to see true. A couple of the proof, learning in the schools. Parents, guidance, no excuse. Our teachers are bright, our students are bright. The Lagos Eco Project, our future is bright.
I'll be a doctor, I wanna be a lawyer. I'll be an engineer, I wanna be a teacher. And educate those after me. I'll be a postman, best known forcer. Eradicate corruption in Nigeria. Mathematically sound kids, biologically smart kids. Fashionable and comforted kids to lead a life of legacy.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, greatest UI students, we welcome you to this matriculation ceremony. Very shortly, the academic procession will enter the hall and the program will start. But in the meantime, I'd just like us to appreciate the guest speaker today. Somebody who was once like you, somebody who once matriculated in this university and was lucky to have graduated and is doing well in his career. Please, can you put your hands together for Dr. Aye New York? Usually when we have this kind of matriculation ceremony, we bring somebody who is an ex-student of the university, is an alumnus of the university, to talk to you, to motivate you, to let you know that you too can make it in this life. So we are happy to be here again. Like I told you 2 days ago, you are lucky to be one of the few chosen ones. Out of the over 18,000 that were qualified to and because we didn't want any eventuality like this, we just changed to the generator. So you can be sure that the program will go smoothly. There will be no power cut. So as I was saying, you are one of the few lucky ones to have the honor of attending the University of Ibadan. Today we expect that 4,633 students will be matriculated into the various programs of the university. So now may I request that we rise for the academic procession to enter the hall. The procession is being led by a student union, by an officer of the university, a student affairs officer of the university, and students of the university. After which we have the various scheduled officers, administrators, and then we have the deans of faculties. And in the last row, we have the principal officers of the university. remain standing for the national and University of Ibadan anthems. Turn your tassels to the right as you take your seat.
Vice-chancellor, Deputy Vice-chancellor Administration, Deputy Vice-chancellor Academics, Deputy Vice-chancellor Research, Innovation and Strategic Partnerships, the bursar, the university librarian, our matriculation lecturer, all deans present, dean of students, professors and staff of the university here present, matriculating students, ladies and gentlemen. The University of Ibadan Act 1962, as amended, empowers the university to admit and matriculate students. I therefore humbly invite the Vice-chancellor to declare this assembly open for the purpose of matriculation for the 2024-2025 academic session. Vice-chancellor, sir.
I hereby declare this 2024-2025 matriculation ceremony open.
I now invite the Vice-chancellor to present his matriculation address. Vice-chancellor, sir.
Deputy Vice-chancellor Administration, Deputy Vice-chancellor Academic, Deputy Vice-chancellor Research, Innovation and Strategic Partnerships, the Registrar, the bursar, the University Librarian, Provost of the College of Medicine, Provost of the Postgraduate College, the deans of faculties and of students, directors of institutes and centers, heads of departments, the matriculation lecturer, matriculation students, members, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great honor and profound joy for me to stand before you today to welcome our newest students into the prestigious fold of the University of Ibadan, the nation's premier university, the citadel of excellence, innovation, and tradition. Today marks a significant milestone in your academic journey as the transition from prospective students to bona fide members of the University of Ibadan community. Let me begin my address by congratulating you, the matriculants of today, for your successful admission to the University of Ibadan, the first and the best. I congratulate your parents, guardians, and all well-wishers. I congratulate also all of us gathered here today for the privilege of witnessing a significant landmark in the lives of our children and worlds. Matriculation is not merely a ceremony, it is a rite of passage. It symbolizes your formal admission into the university and your acceptance of the rights, of the responsibilities and privileges that come with being a student of this great institution. Matriculation ceremony is a formal event for declaring new students as fully registered members of the community, and it is therefore a significant event in that it is the university's way of marking and celebrating the steady inflow of young people into it. For the matriculants, however, matriculation symbolizes a transition of many types, and time will permit me only to mention only two of them. First, there is the transition into studentship from being pupils. This transition comes with important implications. For instance, as students, you will be treated as those who have the ability to engage in independent learning, rather than as pupils who have to be spoon-fed. As students, you will be expected to explore your course contents beyond what is taught in the classroom. As students, you will even be expected to decide which elective courses you will take based on your preference and preferences. Second, there is transition with reference to what the society expects from you. As undergraduates of the University of Ibadan, you will be required to meet a high level of expectation from the society in your speech, in your action, and in your conduct. The society expects excellence, decorum, depth of analysis and insight, far more than it expects from others. You probably have heard the saying, if it is from University of Ibadan, it is of the best quality possible. It is a true statement based on the track record of excellence for which our university have become known. That track record of excellence is the past that we treasure. All of you here will be walking in the walkways that Wole Soyinka once walked. Some will receive lectures or the exact spot where Chinua Achebe penned the first sketches of Things Fall Apart when he was a student here. You will eat in the cafeteria that was once used by S.T. Badger, whose chemistry books you must have read. And you will also take spaces in the library once used by Adetoun Ogunṣeye, the first female professor in Nigeria, who is still living. In the University of Ibadan, even the dew drips history, and even every square foot on which you step brings you in contact with giants of old, too numerous to be listed here. Giants who modeled academic excellence, who modeled devotion to humanistic values and service to the nation and also to humanity. For this university have emerged leaders of thought, leaders in business, the best professionals, investors, inventors, and founders and leaders of charities. You will have heard about Professor Kenneth Onwuka-Dike, the first indigenous Vice-chancellor, Professor Jacob Festus Ade-Ajayi, Professor Adiele Afigbo, and Professor Baro Ikime, among others. These are men that have gone before us. So, you have both a unique opportunity as well as the challenge ahead of you. Opportunities because you have giants on whose shoulders you can stand. It was Isaac Newton that once wrote a letter to Robert Hooke in which he said, "If I have sinned further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." In some places, maybe there is scarcity of giants on whose shoulders people can stand. But let me inform you that in the University of Ibadan, there is an abundance of giants. The challenge, however, is that the bar in the University of Ibadan is rather high. Each succeeding set of giants raise the bar significantly. The bar of academic excellence, the bar of morality, and the bar of proper conduct, and also service to humanity. They set standards for you to beat, or at least maintain. Each year, in national and international competitions, students from the University of Ibadan bring in awards in large numbers. That is the standard that you must maintain or beat. In professional associations, the University of Ibadan's products lead in the number of honors, distinctions, and fellowships. That too is the standard that you will soon have to beat it or at least maintain it. How do we stand on the shoulders of giants? First, it will take sharing similar values with those giants. Values of hard work, values of honesty, integrity, humility, respect for others, kindness, and respect for laws. These are values that the giants shares. If these giants have been involved in criminal activities, they will not have been the models that we celebrate today. The entire world is groaning under the burden of growing criminality. But the young people who want to be giants of tomorrow must abstain from whatsoever can tarnish their image, such as violence, examination malpractices, theft, cultism, occultism, gangsterism, and ritual killing, among other vices. Second, it will take spending time with the giants and learning at their feet. Some of these giants walk up and down on our corridors every day. Your teachers, your lecturers, and instructors are people who have carved a niche for themselves, well-respected scholars within and outside Nigeria. They are giants for their own rights. You will do well to learn from these ones so as to be able to stand on their shoulders. There, however, are those who have retired, or even some of them have passed on. Spending time metaphorically with such giants require reading their biographies and their published works and books. Fortunately, the University of Ibadan Library System, headquartered at the Kenneth Dike Library, is equipped with over 3 million volumes, including life-changing biographies of giants from the University of Ibadan. And for us, the question is not whether or not you can stand on the shoulders of these giants or even be their standards that they have set. We know you can. You are here today because you are among the topmost best in the country. Permit me to briefly explain. To the matriculation students, I extend my congratulations again. It is providence, tenacity, and hard work have placed in your hands a privilege of a lifetime, having this day been admitted into the league of the greatest UIs. It is instructive for me to note that almost 22,000 candidates sought admission to the University of Ibadan through the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board JAM, both at the UTME and direct entry levels, within and outside, within the country and also outside in diaspora for the 2024-2025 academic session. 11,912 sat for the post-UTME examination, having fulfilled the 200-point standard threshold for any candidate to sit for the University of Ibadan post-UTME examination. Out of these, 7,017 scored 50% and above. 4,411 were admitted through the UTME, and 238 were admitted through the direct entry mode. Therefore, 4,650 students were offered provisional admission into the University of Ibadan, both at UTME and direct entry levels. Only 4,215 were cleared to be our student out of the staggering 22,000 who sought admission. I thought you will clap for yourself. The summary of the statistics of the candidate admitted for this session, 2024-2025 session, is shown below. From the Faculty of Agriculture, we have 247 candidates. For the Faculty of Arts, 690 candidates. For our College of Medicine, 687 candidates. For our Faculty of Economics and Management Sciences, 169. For the Faculty of Education, 552. For the Faculty of Environmental Design and Management, 101. For our Faculty of Law, 144. For Faculty of Pharmacy, 127. Faculty of Renewable Natural Resources, 106. Faculty of Science, 491. For the Faculty of Technology, 535. For the Faculty of the Social Sciences, 272. And finally, for the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, 94. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as you are one of that small number, you deserve our congratulations. But what does all this mean? It means you are the best of the best. It means you are the head and not the tail. However, it also means that you have a lot of work to do. Clap for that also. All of you who have been matriculated today are champions in your own right. And now, we will have champions, not just studying along with one another, but in fact, competing with one another. Therefore, you need to be aware that at the end of your stay here, there will be another sorting process. At that point, champion of champions will emerge. Therefore, while you celebrate your entrance into the University of Ibadan, you should also guard your loins for an exciting journey ahead. Apart from all this, as you embark on this journey, I want to charge you with the following. Number one, prioritize excellence. University of Ibadan is a place where mediocrity has no place. Strive for distinction in your studies, in terms of your studies, character, and also in extracurricular engagement. Second, embrace discipline. The freedom of university life comes with responsibility. Manage your time wisely. Attend lectures and avoid distractions that can derail you and can derail you from succeeding. Degree of the University of Ibadan is awarded only if you are found worthy both in character and in learning. 3, leverage opportunities. Join registered clubs, engage in research, participate in community service and network. University of Ibadan offers countless platforms for growth. Use them responsibly. 4, uphold integrity. Avoid the examination malpractice, plagiarism, and misconduct, and other social vices, such as cultism. University of Ibadan has zero tolerance to cultism. Your reputation is of greatest asset. 5, be resilient. There will be challenges. There will be academic pressure. There will be personal adjustment. But I know resilience will see you through. 6, contribute to University of Ibadan's legacy. Leave this university better than you met it. Innovate, inspire, impact your world. Think, both inside and outside the box. Think even without the box. On our part, we shall continue to do everything possible to make your university's life both memorable and productive. In order to make you comfortable, we are devoting significant funds to maintaining the halls of residence, while we continue to encourage the development of private hostels under our public-private partnership scheme that satisfies our requirements in terms of your comfort and also security. We are expanding access to the university internet services and maintaining our subscription to international journals, to books, and other resources so that you do not have to labor before you can access good materials. We continue to maintain our 24-hour library system to cater for study time preferences of different students. Our colleagues work hard to update the contents of instruction so that our courses and programs, and therefore our students, can compete with their colleagues anywhere in the world without being disadvantaged. Skills, entrepreneurship, and critical thinking is already part of our curriculum. Our service units, including the University Health Center, the works and maintenance, among others, are being supported for better services to students and staff. Therefore, given your past academic achievement, the history of the University of Ibadan, the opportunities that is available to you, and efforts being made by management, I can assure you that you have everything for you to stand on the shoulders of giants and see further than they did. If you see further than they did, you should achieve more than they did. And the race is just beginning. Finally, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me inform you that later in this ceremony, An oath will be administered to you by the registrar on conforming to decent behavior, dedication, loyalty, and unflinching commitment to the university's goals, objectives, and time-honored tradition. I have no doubt that you will find your program of study enjoyable while you still find time to have robust social life. You are at liberty to engage in a wide range of activities, religious, sports, and clubs on campus, whichever appeals to your interests. The list of all recognized student organizations and clubs, they are all available at the Students Affairs Division. If you are in any doubt, I urge you, kindly ask. To ensure a balance, as you pass through this great citadel of learning, it is equally important that the institution let it pass through you. I urge you to be acquainted with the rules that guides conduct among students. A copy of the Student's Handbook will be made available to you. This will help you to familiarize yourself with the rules, with the regulations that guide student conduct on campus. In this age of technological advancement, the University of Ibadan is in collaboration with several information technology hubs and platforms to provide support for students and staff to become global players. I urge you, therefore, to maximize these life-changing opportunities to position yourself for the future you desire, which incidentally has started now. Let me welcome our matriculation speaker, a great alumnus 2007 from our Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. Dr. Olukayode Abiola Ayenuyo, a visionary agribusiness leader, a dynamic entrepreneur, an agricultural expert, and a business leader, serving as the managing director of Tagini Foods Limited, a leading poultry and agro-processing company in Nigeria. I know he will be able to inspire you through his commitment to excellence, to innovation and nation building. He continues to drive innovation, sustainability, and economic growth, reinforcing Nigeria's position in the global food industry. I welcome you, sir. I wish to express my profound gratitude to all the members of the Senate Admissions Committee under the able leadership of the Deputy Vice-chancellor Academic, Professor Aderonke M. Bairoju, the chairman of the committee, Professor O.A. Boboye, and the undergraduate admission officer, Dr. Adeyinka Olatuji, for the rigor and the effects to put together in ensuring that only the best students are admitted into the University of Ibadan. I put it on record that the admission process in the University of Ibadan have been adjudged the most transparent and credible in the country by the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board. This feat, which is credited to the unwavering commitment and dedication of the generations of staff that have been involved in our admission process. Finally, I urge all matriculating students in our main campus, in our distance learning center, and across all our affiliated institutions to uphold our shared values and commitment to excellence for which the University of Ibadan is reputed. I congratulate you once again for successfully making it to the University of Ibadan, and I wish you success in your journey ahead. Welcome to the place to be. Welcome to the University of Ibadan, and welcome to the home of giants.
Vice-chancellor, sir, I now invite the matriculation I now invite the University Orator, Professor Simisola O. Akintola, to present the Matriculation Lecturer.
The Vice-chancellor, the Deputy Vice-chancellor Administration, the Deputy Vice-chancellor Academic, the Deputy Vice-chancellor Research, Innovation, and Strategic Partnerships, the Registrar, the Bursar, the University Librarian, Deans here present and represented, esteemed faculty, proud parents and guardians, and of course our dear matriculating students. It is with immense pride and profound honor that I welcome our distinguished keynote speaker today, our distinguished matriculation lecturer, Dr. Olukayode Abiola Ayenuyo. A brilliant exemplar of the excellence that the University of Ibadan cultivates and celebrates. Dr. Ayenuyo's remarkable journey embodies the transformative power of education, visionary entrepreneurship, and unwavering determination that we aspire to instill in all who pass through our gates. He was born on June 22, 1980, to Mr. and Mrs. Timothy Olorunimbe Ayenuyo. His educational foundation was laid at Nazareth Nursery and Primary School in Ijesha-Tedo, Lagos. He went on to Command Secondary School, Iyana Ipaja, Lagos, where he completed his secondary education between 1991 and 1997. In 1999, in a decision that would set the trajectory for his illustrious career, Dr. Ayenuyo chose the hallowed halls of the University of Ibadan, Nigeria's premier institution of higher learning, to pursue his degree in veterinary medicine. This choice speaks volumes of his commitment to excellence from the onset, as our Faculty of Veterinary Medicine has long been recognized for its rigorous academic standards and comprehensive approach to animal science, ethics, and animal health. What truly distinguishes Dr. Ayenuyo is that What truly distinguished Dr. Ayenuyo is that even as a student, navigating the demanding curriculum of veterinary studies, he demonstrated an entrepreneurial acumen far beyond his years. While many of his peers focused solely on academic pursuits and extracurricular activities, he established a commercial broiler farm with an initial stock of 70 birds. A modest beginning, you will say, but that revealed both his practical application of classroom knowledge and his brilliant business foresight. This early venture planted the seeds for what would later blossom into an agricultural empire. He demonstrated that theoretical knowledge finds its greatest expression when such theories are applied to real-world challenges. Upon his successful graduation in 2007, armed with comprehensive veterinary expertise and practical business experience, Dr. Ayenuyo fulfilled his patriotic obligation through his NYSC at the Ministry of Agric and Rural Development. He was posted to the Bodija Abattoir here in Ibadan. This posting has since proved providential, as it allowed him to gain invaluable insights into the intricacies of livestock processing and management systems in Nigeria, a knowledge that would transform and inform his business innovations. The postgraduate chapter of Dr. Ayenuyo's professional journey stands as a masterclass in strategic growth and business development. In the year 2008, barely a year after completing his university education, he established Abai Veterinary Clinic in Bodija, Ibadan. This facility gained recognition for providing comprehensive veterinary care for both companion animals and livestock. That means dogs, domestic animals, and livestock. In that business, he addressed the critical service gap in the community, at the same time building his professional reputation. The following year marked another bold step with the founding of a poultry farm housing 2,500 commercial layer birds, which he officially registered as Abai Integrated Industries Limited. What followed was a period of remarkable expansion that defied Nigeria's often known challenging business environment. Through strategic planning, reinvestment of profits, adoption of modern agri practices, and unwavering commitment to quality, this operation metamorphosed into extraordinary growth by expanding tenfold over the next 8 years to accommodate 27,000 commercial layer birds. In 2018, demonstrating exceptional business acumen and strategic foresight, Dr. Ayenuyo orchestrated the transformation of his enterprise into Tajini Foods Limited, a name that has since become synonymous with excellence in Nigeria's agribusiness sector. Today, this company stands as a testament to what vision coupled with execution can achieve, boasting an impressive commercial broiler rearing capacity of 400,000 birds. Not only that, it operates a state-of-the-art chicken abattoir that processes over 10,000 birds daily. Beyond these impressive statistics and production capacity, perhaps the most significant aspect of Dr. Ayenuyo's business success lies in its impact on human capital development. In a nation grappling with unemployment challenges, particularly of the youth, Tajini Foods Limited now provides dignified employment to over 400 Nigerians across various skills levels, including veterinarians, agricultural scientists, to production workers and administrative staff. This contribution to job creation and economic empowerment represents the true essence of entrepreneurship as a source and a force for societal transformation. As a respected and active member of the Poultry Association of Nigeria, Dr. Ayenuyo has also extended his influence beyond his own business operations, contributing to policy formation, industry standards, and best practices that have collectively elevated Nigeria's poultry sector. His willingness to share knowledge and collaborate with fellow stakeholders demonstrates a commitment to the growth of the entire industry, not merely his personal enterprise. What makes Dr. Ayenuyo's achievements particularly noteworthy is the time frame within which all these were accomplished. In less than 2 decades since his graduation from this institution, he has creating substantial employment opportunities and perseverance. Dr. Ayenuyo's story perfectly encapsulates the University of Ibadan's mission for producing graduates who not only excel in their chosen fields, but also contribute meaningfully to national development and economic transformation. His success demonstrates that with the right education in the right institution, entrepreneurial mindset, and determined application, our graduates can become job creators rather than job seekers, building enterprises that address critical national needs while generating prosperity. To you, our matriculating students here today, Dr. Ayenuyo represents what is possible when academic excellence meets entrepreneurial vision. His presence at this ceremony serves as both an inspiration and a challenge, a reminder that will employ others. Mr. Vice-chancellor, distinguished members,
lecturers, the friends you will make, the social activities, learn to number the days and seek for a heart of wisdom. I take this quote from Psalm 90, verse 12. Yes, you will learn to cope with strangers who will continue to stand out, stand out for how they think.
Observe all regulations which may from time to time be issued by them for the good order and governance of the university, including an order should make restitution for damages done by students to public property of violence and other actions calculated to disrupt the work of the university or likely to bring the university into disrepute, including an order of withdrawal for acts of admission irregularity and or examination misconduct. So help me God. Congratulations. You may please take your seats. May I instruct you all that after this ceremony, you are to go to your respective faculties and meet with the faculty officers where you will sign the matriculation register. The register will close at 3 p.m. today. You are also expected to take a copy of the matriculation oath.
Matriculants in the College of Medicine will be given further instructions later, but all others should go to their faculty offices to sign the register. The register closes at 3 p.m. and you must ensure that you all sign it. Thank you. Congratulations. God bless you. Wish you all the success all the way.